Have you ever thought about whether the fish you're eating could be doing more harm than good as you get older? What if some of the most common types of fish on your plate are silently raising your cholesterol, causing painful joint flare-ups, or even affecting your memory? If you're over the age of 50, it's more important than ever to pay close attention to what's going into your body. Some types of fish, which may seem like healthy choices, might be more dangerous than you think. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into 6 fish that older adults should avoid. You might be shocked by what makes the list. We'll explore how these fish can negatively impact your health, ranging from increasing your risk of heart disease and triggering gout attacks to having a potentially harmful effect on your brain function. Plus, we're going to share practical tips on how you can make smarter, healthier choices when it comes to seafood, so you can continue to nourish your body without the hidden risks. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools you need to safeguard your health and make better, more informed decisions the next time you sit down to enjoy a meal. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on this vital information. It could make a huge difference in living a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Stick with us as we break down the fish that you should never eat, along with healthier alternatives you can enjoy instead. Before we jump in, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps me create more helpful content for you. And if you find this video valuable, don't forget to like and share it with your friends and family to help spread the word. If you enjoy the topic of today's video, please leave a comment saying 1. If there's anything you think could be improved, drop a 0 in the comments to let me know how I can continue making content that's even more helpful to you. Now, let's get started. 1. Squid. Squid, a food often praised for its rich protein and mineral content, has earned a spot on many restaurant menus and in home kitchens. For many, it's a delightful treat, often prepared with various spices and enjoyed in both casual meals and elegant dining experiences. Yet, for those of us over 50, it's crucial to understand that squid, despite its nutritional advantages, hides some potential risks that can significantly impact our health. First and foremost, squid carries a heavy burden of cholesterol, a staggering 260 milligrams per 100 grams. This is no small number. For those of us navigating the changes that come with aging, regularly consuming squid can have a detrimental effect on our cholesterol levels, especially the LDL or bad cholesterol. We're all familiar with the toll high cholesterol can take on our health. This silent, stealthy intruder can lead to dangerous conditions like heart disease and strokes. The thought that something as seemingly innocent as a seafood delicacy could so easily put our cardiovascular health in jeopardy can be unsettling, even alarming. But the story doesn't end there. Squid also contains high levels of purines, natural substances found in various foods, that, once broken down, form uric acid in the body. For individuals with a history of gout, arthritis, or other joint-related issues, this can be a red flag. Gout attacks, which often begin with excruciating pain in the big toe, can spread to other joints, causing inflammation, swelling, and intense discomfort. To imagine the agony of those flare-ups, the kind that disrupt daily life and leave you feeling helpless, can make one reconsider that extra serving of squid. The purines in squid can trigger these painful episodes, worsening existing conditions and adding unnecessary suffering. As we age, it becomes even more important to take control of what goes into our bodies. And while squid might still be enjoyed in small amounts, it's vital to practice moderation. If you already struggle with cholesterol or joint issues, it may be wise to significantly limit your intake. When you do indulge in squid, choose healthier cooking methods like steaming or grilling instead of frying. Steaming and grilling help maintain the nutritional benefits while cutting down on the extra fats and calories that come with frying, keeping your meal lighter and more heart-friendly. Ultimately, while squid can offer nutritional benefits and satisfy your taste buds, overconsumption can lead to serious health consequences, particularly for older adults. As we age, we must become more vigilant about what we consume. Moderation and mindful preparation are the keys to enjoying squid in a way that doesn't jeopardize your health. The decision is ours, to savor the flavors of this ocean treat in a way that's kind to our bodies or risk the hidden dangers lurking within. The choice, truly, can make all the difference. 2. School fish, Lepidium flavobrunnium. While school fish may not be a common dish in every American household, it's crucial to recognize the potential dangers it poses, especially for older adults. Many might not be aware that this particular fish contains gempil toxin, a wax ester compound that the human body struggles to break down. This is not just some minor inconvenience. It's a serious issue that can trigger a host of unpleasant digestive problems. Imagine the discomfort: oily diarrhea, nausea, and dizziness. These symptoms are more than just a nuisance. They can significantly impact one's ability to enjoy life, particularly for older adults who are already managing other health challenges. What makes this even more concerning is the increased risk of falls associated with consuming school fish. The gempil toxin doesn't just wreak havoc on the digestive system. It has also been linked to dizziness and balance issues. For older individuals, who are already more vulnerable to falls and fractures, this is a particularly dangerous risk. The simple act of losing balance can result in serious injuries, and the consequences of such falls are often far-reaching, affecting one's independence, mobility, and overall quality of life. This is something that should not be taken lightly. For those already struggling with gastrointestinal issues like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or for individuals with weakened immune systems, the effects of school fish can be even more severe. It's not just about a temporary upset stomach. The complications could extend to more long-term health struggles. These vulnerable groups face heightened risks that should not be ignored. Their bodies are less equipped to handle the stresses that come from consuming foods like school fish, which can easily tip the scale from minor discomfort to serious health concerns. Experts strongly urge that school fish be avoided, particularly for older adults or anyone dealing with pre-existing digestive issues or a compromised immune system. Why take the chance? When it comes to food choices, it's always better to be cautious and prioritize health over novelty. There are plenty of safer seafood options out there that don't carry these risks, allowing you to enjoy delicious meals without worrying about potential harm to your body. 3. White tuna, albacore. Albacore tuna, commonly hailed as a healthier option due to its impressive protein content and rich omega-3 fatty acids, may not be as harmless as it seems, especially for older adults. While it's easy to be swayed by the benefits touted on food packaging, the darker side of albacore tuna is its dangerously high mercury content. Mercury, a toxic heavy metal, quietly accumulates in our bodies over time, and it has been shown to wreak havoc on our nervous system and kidneys. This is particularly alarming for those over the age of 50, as our body's ability to efficiently clear out harmful substances like mercury diminishes with age. The sobering truth is that what may seem like a simple meal choice can become a significant health risk. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When we talk about mercury, it's not just a minor concern. Excessive mercury exposure has been linked to a variety of devastating health effects, including cognitive decline. For older adults, this can be a true nightmare, as it is closely tied to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Imagine a life where every moment feels like it slips further away, memories fade, and the simple joys of life become harder to grasp. That's the reality mercury can bring. It's not just a toxin, it's an insidious force that can deteriorate your ability to remember, think clearly, and live fully. If you're someone who loves tuna, it's not about cutting it out entirely, but about recognizing the need for balance and caution. The advice: limit albacore tuna intake to just 1 serving a month. Yes, that's right, just 1. It may seem like a sacrifice, but when you weigh it against the potential long-term consequences, it's a small price to pay. And if you do indulge, consider pairing it with foods rich in selenium, such as Brazil nuts, sunflower seeds, and whole grains. Selenium has the remarkable ability to counteract some of mercury's damaging effects, offering a layer of protection for your body. It's a way to still savor a beloved meal without putting your health at unnecessary risk. 4. Sardines. Sardines, often touted as a superfood, are undeniably packed with health benefits, especially when it comes to heart health. Their impressive omega-3 fatty acid content is lauded for its ability to support cardiovascular health, and for good reason. These tiny fish are a treasure trove of essential nutrients that can help lower inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. However, for older adults, it's essential to approach sardines with a more cautious mindset, as they come with potential health risks that shouldn't be ignored, especially when considering the unique needs of aging bodies. While omega-3s are indeed fantastic for heart health, sardines also contain high levels of purines, which are naturally occurring compounds that get broken down into uric acid once inside our bodies. For individuals who have a history of gout, or those who are at risk, the consumption of sardines can be a double-edged sword. It's incredibly painful to witness how quickly a delicious meal of sardines can turn into a nightmare, triggering excruciating gout attacks. These attacks bring about intense joint inflammation, swelling, and discomfort, making it clear that the joy of eating these fish can quickly be overshadowed by the pain of managing a flare-up. This is why sardines can be problematic for older adults, especially those who are already managing joint health or grappling with gout. Beyond purines, another often overlooked concern with sardines, especially the canned variety, is their high sodium content. I can't stress enough how much sodium can silently affect our bodies, particularly as we age. A single 100-gram serving of canned sardines can contain up to 500 milligrams of sodium. For older adults already dealing with high blood pressure or hypertension, this is more than just a passing concern. It's a serious issue. Sodium causes fluid retention, leading to an increase in blood pressure, which in turn places unnecessary strain on the heart and cardiovascular system. The harsh reality is that what seems like a small dietary choice can have significant consequences, and many may not even realize the danger until it's too late. For those who are aware of these risks, moderation is key. It's wise to limit your intake of sardines to around 150 grams per week. This will help minimize the potential harm of both purines and sodium, particularly if you're already mindful of your sodium levels or if gout has been a part of your health history. One of the best steps you can take is to choose fresh sardines over canned ones. Fresh sardines tend to have lower sodium levels and lack the preservatives that make canned varieties more dangerous for your health. It's a simple shift that can offer peace of mind, especially for those who wish to continue reaping the benefits of sardines without the associated risks. While sardines undeniably offer health benefits when enjoyed in moderation, we must always be mindful of the impact they can have on our aging bodies. As we grow older, our bodies become more vulnerable to conditions like high blood pressure and gout, which makes it all the more critical to make informed, thoughtful decisions about what we eat. Sardines are a perfect example of a food that, while nutritious, demands a careful balance. So let's approach them with the respect they deserve, ensuring we can enjoy their benefits without falling victim to their potential downsides. 5. Tilapia. Tilapia, a fish often lauded for its mild flavor and budget-friendly price, has become one of the most consumed fish in the United States. It is often chosen for its versatility, ease of preparation, and ability to complement a wide range of dishes. But, for older adults, this seemingly harmless fish may not be the healthiest choice to include regularly in their diet. One of the biggest concerns with tilapia is its unhealthy balance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. These two essential fatty acids play very different roles in the body. Omega-3 fatty acids are known for their ability to reduce inflammation, support brain health, and protect against heart disease, while omega-6 fatty acids, though also necessary in small amounts, can contribute to inflammation if consumed in excess. Unfortunately, tilapia is rich in omega-6 excess, and when consumed too frequently, it can upset the delicate balance of fatty acids that our bodies rely on to stay healthy, particularly in older age. As we age, the body naturally becomes more susceptible to chronic conditions like arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline, which are often linked to inflammation. For those already managing conditions such as arthritis, joint pain, or heart disease, the consumption of excessive omega-6 found in tilapia can further aggravate these issues. Imagine living with the constant stiffness and discomfort of arthritis, or struggling with heart disease, only to unknowingly worsen your symptoms by eating too much of this fish. The inflammatory effects of too many omega-6 can lead to an increase in joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, making everyday activities like walking or lifting even more difficult. In addition, the risk of cardiovascular complications, including heart attacks and strokes, can also rise with an unbalanced intake of omega-6, making this an even more concerning issue for older adults. This imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3s is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. The potential long-term health risks posed by consuming too much tilapia can have a profound impact on one's quality of life as they age. It's not just about discomfort or the occasional flare-up. Chronic inflammation is a silent threat that can progressively damage your body over time, leading to more serious conditions. This is why I feel it is so crucial for older adults to be aware of their diet choices and how they may be inadvertently worsening existing health issues. As someone who deeply cares about the well-being of seniors, I find it heartbreaking to think of those who may not fully understand the importance of balancing omega-3 and omega-6 intake, only to find themselves in even worse health down the road. Fortunately, there are ways to minimize the risks associated with tilapia and still maintain a healthy, balanced diet. First and foremost, it is recommended that older adults limit their tilapia intake to no more than 150 grams per week. This is a modest amount that should be considered in the context of a varied and balanced diet. But what should you eat instead? The key is to include fish that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help to counteract the inflammatory effects of omega-6. Fish such as salmon, mackerel, and trout are packed with these heart-healthy and anti-inflammatory omega-3s, making them far better options for promoting overall health. I believe that by incorporating these fish into your meals, you not only reduce inflammation but also give your body a much-needed boost of nutrients that support brain function, cardiovascular health, and even emotional well-being. Salmon, for example, is an excellent source of omega-3s and can be enjoyed in a variety of ways, from grilled fillets to smoked salmon on whole-grain toast. Mackerel, known for its rich, savory flavor, is another great choice, and it can be served in salads, casseroles, or simply grilled. Trout, with its delicate texture, is perfect for a light, healthy meal that can easily be incorporated into any weekly meal plan. These fish not only provide the omega-3s that reduce inflammation but also support brain function and cognitive health, something particularly important for older adults as they seek to maintain mental clarity and a sharp mind. I can't stress enough how incorporating these omega-3 rich fish into your meals can be a game changer for both your heart and your joints. Ultimately, while tilapia can be an affordable and convenient option, it's essential to recognize that it may not be the best choice for older adults when it comes to promoting long-term health. Yes, moderation is key, and the occasional serving of tilapia may not have a significant impact, but it's the regular consumption of this fish that could lead to a harmful imbalance of omega-6 and omega-3s. It's about being proactive with your health, making informed choices, and ensuring that your body is receiving the nutrients it needs to thrive as you age. To maintain a healthy, balanced diet as you grow older, it's crucial to not only limit tilapia intake but also to prioritize fish that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats not only help counteract inflammation but also support your heart, brain, and joints, all of which are vital to enjoying a fulfilling life in your later years. By taking the time to carefully select your fish, you can drastically reduce the risk of chronic inflammation, keep your heart healthy, and ultimately lead a more vibrant, pain-free life. Your body deserves the best care, and these small dietary changes can have a lasting impact on your health and happiness. 6. Eel. Eel, often hailed as a luxurious delicacy in many culinary traditions, may seem like an exotic and enticing option for those looking to indulge in something a little more special. Its rich, tender flesh and distinct flavor have made it a sought-after dish in numerous cultures around the world. But when it comes to our health, particularly for older adults, the picture becomes more complicated. Although eel may be celebrated for its taste, it's crucial to fully understand the hidden risks it carries, especially when consumed regularly. One of the most alarming concerns regarding eel is its fat content. For many people, including those in their later years, fat can be both a source of nourishment and a potential health hazard. While fats are essential to our well-being in moderation, eel is notorious for being incredibly high in fat. A single 100-gram serving of eel contains around 25 grams of fat, a staggering amount for such a small portion. To put that in perspective, the American Heart Association recommends that a healthy adult should consume no more than 25 to 35% of their daily calories from fat, with saturated fats limited to less than 7%. Eel, with its excessively high fat content, can easily push you over this threshold. For older adults, this is particularly concerning. As we age, our bodies naturally lose the ability to process fats as efficiently as they once did. The pancreas and liver, essential organs for fat digestion and metabolism, may not function as well, which can lead to an accumulation of fat in the liver, a condition known as fatty liver disease. This progressive issue can lead to inflammation, liver scarring, and, in severe cases, liver failure. Beyond the liver, the cardiovascular system also bears the brunt of the extra fat intake. High-fat diets contribute to the buildup of plaque in arteries, a leading cause of hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. These conditions, which older adults are already at higher risk for, are compounded when eel is consumed in excess. With the additional strain on the heart and blood vessels, it becomes even harder for the body to maintain its overall health, leaving older adults more vulnerable to life-threatening complications. But the dangers of eel don't stop at its high fat content. Eel is also notorious for accumulating harmful toxins that can have devastating long-term effects on the body, especially in older adults. These toxic substances, namely mercury, dioxins, and polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, are notorious for their ability to build up in the body over time. The problem with these substances is that they don't just linger in the body temporarily. They accumulate, and once they're in, they're difficult to remove. Mercury, for instance, is a potent neurotoxin that can cause severe neurological damage, leading to issues like tremors, cognitive decline, and memory loss. For older adults, this can be even more damaging, as their cognitive function may already be naturally declining. The slow onset of memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and confusion can worsen dramatically with the added burden of mercury toxicity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Even more troubling is the connection between long-term exposure to these toxins and degenerative brain conditions, such as Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. Studies have shown that toxins like mercury and dioxins can trigger inflammation in the brain, accelerating the development of conditions that lead to memory loss, diminished cognitive abilities, and motor dysfunction. The toll this takes on the emotional well-being of both the individual and their loved ones cannot be overstated. Watching a loved one slowly slip away mentally, when that decline could have been avoided or slowed by more mindful dietary choices, is an incredibly painful experience. The accumulation of these toxins in the body over time doesn't just affect the brain. It can also disrupt other critical bodily functions. The immune system, already under stress from aging, can be compromised by these pollutants, making it harder for the body to fight off illnesses and infections. In addition, these toxins can have a profound impact on hormones, further contributing to physical and mental health challenges. For anyone, but particularly for older adults, these risks simply aren't worth the occasional indulgence of eel. Given the alarming combination of high fat content and harmful toxin accumulation, health experts overwhelmingly recommend limiting eel consumption to a bare minimum. It's often suggested that older adults consume eel no more than once a month, if at all. It's a risk that can be avoided by making informed, careful choices about the foods you eat. If you are someone who loves eel and finds it difficult to resist its charms, it's essential to approach it with a sense of moderation and caution. You might decide to enjoy it as a rare treat, but it should never become a regular part of your diet, especially as you grow older. When it comes to cooking eel, it's crucial to opt for methods that minimize the risks associated with its fat content. Avoid frying the eel, as frying only adds more fat and exacerbates the harm it can cause to your liver, heart, and overall health. Instead, choose healthier methods like grilling or baking, which allow the natural flavors of the eel to shine without the added unhealthy fats. These cooking techniques can help reduce the fat content and make the meal a little less burdensome on your body. To sum up, while eel is undoubtedly a flavorful and enjoyable dish for some, it comes with a price that older adults may not be able to afford. Its high fat content, coupled with the accumulation of dangerous toxins like mercury, dioxins, and PCBs, makes it a food that should be enjoyed only sparingly. Moderation is key, and healthier cooking methods can help mitigate some of the risks. As we grow older, our bodies require even more care and attention to stay healthy and strong. So, while it might be tempting to indulge in eel now and then, it's important to remember that making mindful, informed decisions about our diet is an essential part of taking care of ourselves, particularly when our health is already under strain. When it comes to eel, less really is more, and perhaps it's best to leave it as an occasional indulgence rather than a regular part of your culinary repertoire. So, what have we learned today about eels and their impact on our health? From its high fat content to the dangerous toxins it can accumulate, it's clear that while eel might be a tempting treat, it's not something to indulge in regularly, especially as we grow older. Moderation, mindful cooking methods, and being aware of what's in our food are all essential steps to ensuring our health remains a priority. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you will take with you and practice in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback means so much to us. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative content like this. Thanks for watching, and take care of your health.